don't know why that the first video did so well. I do know why, because it's the first. The first always do well. We're back. Back in red. It's on the Red Prince. Should have got you too. God. What? Oh, is it? Am I failing a check, or am I just... God damn it. Is that a Blitzbuster? Maybe she can get up there. I don't know. Let's go towards the time, I think, a little bit, right? Because I need to get my fucking hands down on these controls. I'm just fucking it up constantly. I also kind of wish you could just walk somewhere on the map without having to put a fucking map marker down. Just as a little, please. For the love of God, please, game. I don't remember where the other friends are, so we got to find them. Gotta find them.
Need I repeat myself?
I know nothing of it.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Stay silent, you!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root.
That hammer's
Her
bad.
eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance.
She wouldn't
If
have
you will
fucking...
not help us save it.
She cut out her own fucking tongue.
The void
And you assume she's a liar. Okay.
Dallas.
Oh, that's neat.
Yes, your holiness.
I believe we're done here.
Ow! Fuck. I cut my fucking middle finger on, like, a little bit of metal.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
We're gonna leave. There we go. Corpse looting! A grenade! I'm doing the thing for some reason. Oh, he can't use that. Ugh. Give me that. I'll give you this. I mean, he probably wants to ooze, right? Because it's poison. But I don't know if I don't think I can. I know you can like find empty bottles and fill them with poison for him to drink. Oh.
Is it not enough that you travel with me? Must you speak too? Go on then, bark away. Let's see if we can find any method in it. The Mask of the Shapeshifter? In my time,
I've
it was
leveled up, I
nothing
think.
more than a novelty. A toy, really. I crafted one for my child once. She spent the day trying to convince me that she was her mother, even though the face I used looked nothing like her. Of course, now that toy could be the difference between life and... well, it makes a difference. With that mask, I can shapeshift and walk through this world looking like any other simple mortal. I could look like a lizard, a dwarf, a human, any creature whose face I can procure.
So to go around cutting people's faces off, or?
It certainly makes traveling through towns easier. Fear? Please. Why would I fear these creatures? It's a practical choice, nothing more. Moving through this world is so much easier when you don't have to lecture some torch-wielding lunatics on the dangers of an open flame. Trust you bloody-minded beasts to turn a child's trinket into a wicked purpose. People like you are the reason it must be recovered. I am using the mask to keep myself safe from the violence of this world. Who knows what evil it could do in the hands of some mortal witch.
Right. Okay. I thought there was a because I know there's sometimes talking opportunity. Is that this game? Or am I thinking of? Because I know Baldur's Gate has like group conversations, but I don't exactly think and or know.
I find only bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or a brisket, goes the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others. You, help me teach this beast. He must respect. If not, he comes for you next.
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free. Why'd you gotta make this so hard?
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
Just down
If and he
inside,
want to help.
mate. This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
This
The
is voice
thug
acted.
freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
And have better fucking hand controls.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you. Everyone in camp's got to contribute. For food, for protection. No exceptions. Especially not for elves. Griff's orders.
Food? Protection? I have neither.
You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not the Magisters enforcing round here. A fool never knows what they've got till it's well and gone.
Get out of here.
Now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble.
And neither will I.
We got a system, and it looks like you don't want to fit in.
Fane, you have a fucking crossbow. She had a lot of fucking health. He just keeps backstabbing him.
Prepare yourself.
Two of us can play that game.
I'm ready.
Good thing she's tanking, I guess. I mean, considering she has so much fucking health.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us.
I've an errand to run around here first. I'll catch up with you there later.
Remember, past the kitchens, down to the beach, inside the caves there. There is a safe place.
Ooh, lockpick. Oh, I'm picking my feet again. What's that? One-handed. I don't have to talk to him again to come with, right? He just appears there later.
Ifan rolls his sleeves back down and casually wipes some blood from his cheek. He nods at you, the shadow of a smile on his lips.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops. Say, you were on the ship here with me, weren't you?
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours. He grips your hand tight as a vice and shakes it, hard.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I could use someone to watch my back, and it looks like you could use someone to watch yours. I've just got a small errand to run, and then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place? Everyone needs to make a living. I make mine running errands.
The little black cat trailing you hisses at him, hair raising a ridge along its back. Without batting an eyelid, the man rumbles a lupine growl. The cat hides behind your leg, mewling. He shoots you a flinty look, all teeth and peril.
Lone wolves only share such information with friends. Are we going to be friends?
He grins, sharp teeth glittering in the midday sun.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide battle strategies up front. Should keep more of our blood in. Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not what you're after, I've got other skills. What do you need? Can do. Onwards.
He scans the horizon for threats with one green eye, then nods back at you.
Right you are. Lead the way.
Is he a werewolf? So what is a wayfarer exactly? Pin down, okay. Fossil strike. Target a surface in melee radius. Amount of damage matching that surface. Okay. It's kind of annoying, but you know.
Feels so good.
Oh, there's Lowe's. Lowe's pronounce it like the fucking.
You there? You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone? It's just, I've a proposition. Something very worth knowing. But it's hardly a group affair. I only need one. Oh, noble. But after the Magisters take you all, your nobility will have been for nothing. Good luck with your friends, though. Enjoy your last days in good company, won't you?
Jeff. His name's Jeff.
The fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers after that child. You hear that, Farah? You got to cut that out. What's happened to you?
Known her all my life. A little girl Irma too. Farah was a straight shooting woman in those days, but now she's madder and a cuckoo and twice as loud.
What else do you call hollering after a ghost? That child of hers she's shouting after.
after has been dead and buried a month over. Killed by a void woken back in our home village. Never even stepped foot before Joy.
Yeah, she's haunted by the ghost of the kid.
And there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back.
Irma from the hit
Please, you must help me. No one here will help me. Not one of these bastards. A child is missing. My baby. She was here. I only turned away for a moment. I'm sick with worry. Completely sick. And no one in this damn camp will lift a finger to help me find her. Yes, of course. Here, you should take it with you.
Why are you fucking getting
When you
stuck on
find her,
Fane?
give her the doll and tell her, Mummy says this is for her little chicken, and it's time to come home. That's what I call her. My little chicken.
You can tell me the kid's name? That would be kind of important.
She soaks up a steady stream of tears with her shirt sleeve.
She ought to come with you then. She ought to follow you back to me. You are an angel. Truly you are. Irma, where are you, darling?
She's gone, Farah. Gone!
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your fifth blue chest of this round.
What of it?
Guy's name, the woman's name Bottle
What
Top.
of it?
Grab it in your gobblers, the both of you.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe. As she catches sight of you, recognition flashes in her terrified eyes. She drops her hands from her throat and starts hyperventilating.
Ben Mist, Ivan, Ben Mist, you killed them! You killed them! He killed them all! Murderer! Keep him away from me! Help! Somebody! Keep him away! Stay back. Stay back. Keep that monster Bedmast away from me.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe.
Don't touch me. You're too close. This collar, this place, it's squeezing the life from me. I can't. I can barely even catch
Fucking
my
crab
breath.
over there.
How is it possible? 1 minute you're in the garden in the sun, the next you're here, and they've put this thing around your neck.
Her hands move again to her throat. She seems to try to make space between her neck and the collar, but there's no space to be made.
I know that crowd is bad news, I'm pretty sure. I have a feeling I remember it. And being utterly... No, wait, no, maybe? Just quick save a little bit.
Why hasn't Alexander risen here?
The kin's brow knits together, then apart and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts and doesn't look up as you approach.
The ground. I don't know what you... I'm just trying to work it out. What happened? Why? Recognize you? Of course I recognize you. You're the Red Prince. That's about as obvious as a very obvious thing. Your point. My mind? What else, kin? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source. The Voidwoken. The Divine.
Thoth.
Why?
Why the Thoth? Why not Spaghetti?
We've used Source for thousands of years. We have used it to heal, to grow. How can it be that it suddenly summons these horrors from the void? And when will Alexander ascend to divinity? We cannot continue like this.
Well, the Thoth. What's up with the Thoth? Oh, probably should get FM.
Leave it, Sam.
I won't say it again.
Come on, please. Excuse us.
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a madman.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on. Piss off. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across Balladeer's lips.
She never did like you.
Oof. Oh my fucking god, you killed
The
him!
man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
Murder's a big word. And no.
You just fucking punched him
Here's a
to
bed for
death!
someone 1,000 times better than that snake. Rest her soul. Only a coward will let someone talk about their soulmate like that. Well, maybe it is murder. Maybe not all killing's as bad as arrest, though. Maybe they're onto something then. Maybe we do belong here.
He nods at you and turns back to his handiwork. He lines up another nail and hammers it into the panel.
Oh shit. Some pants. Dude, what the fuck?
I'll be with you soon, love.
Just fucking murders a guy for his fucking... for insult. I mean, I get it. Punch him. But don't fucking kill the dude, for fuck's sakes. Jesus Christ. Just a fucking one punch that boy. Jesus Cristo, he murdered that man. Mario, what will you do? Luigi, I do not know. Luigi, I do not know. Yes, a skull. I'm just worried because I know there's like a really big fight around here somewhere. And last thing I'll do is just walk into it haphazardly. Ah, like right there. Turn around. God damn it, why is... Oh my fucking god. Too far to group up. That's why I wanted to group up.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
I kind of want to pick up,
So this is for joy.
I don't know. We don't need Nusi.
Say, do all lizards smell like oranges, or is it just that crazy fella with the pointy tail?
Ethan has the animal talker. Oh, he's got Pet Pal. What do you fucking know?
Another giant speaks, Quercus. No, never. I will pay it no notice. One of its troop has an air of nobility about it, but this one...
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
What? How did I get... Hey, stop following me. What? No, that can't be. I can't... Hey, stop following me.
Hey, stop following me.
Yeah, fine. I'm fine. I just... I'm not sure. It's all a little foggy.
The cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his eyes lose focus, and with a jerk he turns away from you.
I didn't realize I found how the pet speaker. So I would have just been using that.
The old dog looks up at you but doesn't lift his greying head from his paws. He heaves a heavy sigh.
I'm Buddy. It's no use anyway. You're nice. Emmy would have loved you. Must be nice. Emmy was the only one who ever cared about me. She was my mate for the last 55 years. The Magisters, they took her. I love you.
Say, let me show you something.
Good find.
What was that?
Ooh. The dog focuses at the cat at your feet, baring its teeth and growling.
Okay, Buddy gave me a key. We know nothing more. Oh, there's Sabille? Yeah, that's the elf.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife. She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll. Or so she said. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze. No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into your neck.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time I'll let my needle do the licking. A prince of the House of Slavers. You've just signed your own death warrant with that admission.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
It's dawning on you, isn't it? Why I hate reptiles like you. But I do, Master, with the heat of 1,000,000 suns.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed. Never. You're a slaver, Prince. Why would I chain my fate to one like you freely, like I was once forced to? I hate to say it, but you make sense, fork tongue. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? The agony of choice. You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to another lizard. The one I've had my eye on. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we? You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth, the quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal,
Rogue
wielding
Ranger,
any weapon
Mage,
or
and
magic. So, the choice
I mean,
is yours.
I guess we're missing a more Healy class. What we can do without healing, right?
Or better yet, let me take the lead. Then follow me.
It'll be fine, right?
You're not quite certain you'll
I
ever
think you
see
only
her
have 4.
soundly with Sabine in any sort of proximity, but at least she's on your side for the moment.
It's just a fucking knife. She's got a fucking knife. Can't try to stab me. Can I see my recipes? Improvise wand, makeshift club, primitive harpoon, shiv. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna handle some sauce as well. Oh, okay, so I can make a whole new mask if I collect a sauce orb. Well, Stingtail, I guess we gotta talk to you.
As you're about to walk away from the lizard, Sabine cups your chin between thumb and index finger, then guides your eyes to hers.
Listen, I need to have a chat with this here morsel of flesh. He has wronged me once, but may just do right by me this time.
To your surprise, Sabine proceeds to throttle the unsuspecting lizard with one hand as she drives the tip of her needle into his lower belly with the other. Then, the questions commence.
Maybe he'll talk to me, he throttles him.
You hear him yelp about the master, lone wolves, and a man called Griff. Then, quite suddenly, there's blood everywhere as Stingtail falls to the ground, face first into his own intestines.
Huh.
Sabine heaves a sigh of satisfaction, and as she wipes her needle clean, shoots you a cursory look.
Chat's over.
So, that seemed just a tad excessive.
What you witnessed was an exercise in restraint.
Ooh.
And jolly good fun to boot. Something on your mind? It's simple. He scarred me, so I scarred him. Extensively.
She defies you with devilishly innocent eyes.
Can you blame me? There it is. I was wondering when your spine would make an appearance. Anyway, what's dead is done, so let's move on, shall we? Despite my high hopes, this scar disfigures me still. The search for the master continues, of course. Hungry work, the hunt. And you know what? I'm feeling a bit peckish. Stingtail mentioned a cook, as it happens. A fellow named Griff. 2 birds, 1 stone. How about it?
It's not really stealing if he's dead, is it? Ignition. Sets ammo from. I guess it's probably going to Feign. Increases strength, finesse, intelligence by 1, and wits by 2. Try to stay with me. Oh. They require Power Connect 1. What kind of wizard is he? A Geomancer. And Power, okay, he's got Pyrokinetic. So we could still use this one. I mean, I guess there's no harm in giving them all. I guess technically that would be a point as to why to multi-class. But also that would mean multi-classing, so you know. Who is that man?
Here you are. I wonder what
Look at his
keeps you.
fucking face.
Tell me your tale. We are unfamiliar, yet familiar. We are the same material, you agree?
He looks like the elf.
So tell me your tale. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find. I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. You speak fiercely. You speak without fear. You are a warrior, a being of power, and ever in need of it. Power comes from strength, and strength comes from growth. These seeds sprout. So does the iron in your spine. I give my word. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather.
Weird shopkeeper. Jeez, it's a lot of fucking money. It's a lot of money right there. He's actually having money. Wish you could pass things around a little bit better.
Tides in and out and in again.
Oh. How do I get my... Oh god, I hit the fucking O button again. Okay. Memory slots, we've got... Ignition, contamination. Oh, here's contamination. Good thing I didn't...
Patience, Mal.
No, I
Patience.
bought that, right?
Patience.
I think I bought that.
I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead. Them that pay the bills, of course. I'll be a rich man when you're 6 feet under. Time's up, Your Highness. Let's dance.
Oh, he was actually right. It sounded kind of like he was crazy.
Stabbing time.
Jeez Louise, he fucking might actually kill us. Oh fuck, the armor's gonna... Why? What? Why is that on the fucking wrong? God damn it. That's not what I fucking did, but okay, game. I fucking caught on fire again.
Nuisance these assassins are. It's their frightful manners I mind the most, really.
Start, drop, and roll.
Healer.
Dear, you served me well in the past, you'll do so again. Use the scroll included with this letter and cast it in the public square in arcs. You will be arrested for source use and shipped to Fort Joy. Once on the island, you will search for a red-skinned lizard. You will kill him. You will cut the body to pieces. You ensure no magic in the world can restore him back to life. You have your orders. You await, and gold awaits you. Good luck and good hunting. I guess I must take it just in case.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach,
Not if I can
she
care in the world.
turns to you with a cheerful smile.
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Well, don't worry too much if you have a hard time settling in. Takes a while to get used to the place. You here alone?
She gives you a long look.
You keep them friends of yours close, eh?
Aye?
Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore.
Well, I keep those friends close, aye?
Not much in this world someone you love can't make better. Used to be I had a family. A husband and a little boy. We were healers. Source was in our blood. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for him to call my name. Waiting and remembering. Poor fella. Can't imagine such a thing myself. Family's not supposed to do that.
She looks out over the waves. For a while, the sound of them lapping on the beach is the only thing you hear.
Don't we make for a fine couple? Here I am pining over my family. Here you are pining over yours. In such different ways, too. I hope you'll fare well. Maybe them folks of yours will see the light.
I think this crab's really deadly. Oh, there's fucking Beast. Mr. Beast.
Ha! Coloured like a dog. A very pink, very long dog. I'd pity you, but Shaka the Ineffable has no patience for weakness. Laughing in the faces of my enemies, of course. Little do they know, the most powerful sorcerer the world has ever known scuttles on their very shores. Sorcerers dance while magisters pull the strings. Fools all! Their tomfoolery won't save them from the destruction the void shall wreak upon them. But of course, they'll happily dump your maggot-ridden corpse into the sea when they're through with you. Ha! Of course, precious. But which is worse, the cure or the disease? This power is my birthright, same as yours, but one of us has grown to astounding heights, and the other has sunk into depths too humiliating to describe. Pity.
Crocodiles. Oh, whoa, hey, I guess we're doing the fight, huh? Magic crocodiles, because why not? Kind of fair. Just gotta pick that up for safety reasons.
Boring.
I need aid.
How are you fucking biting the tail from that far?
I'm fading.
he just fucking killed me. Didn't realize it set everybody on fire.
I'm fading.
Two characters dead. Can I, Did I lose out on the XP? I didn't even tell that. Why does it seem like... No clue how that works. Hey, Sabine, you want to eat people?
A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas. He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot.
Now you can learn some skills from people.
As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Finn. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him. A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly, you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees.
He's not saying it's a Beal or an
A
elf.
figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk. She reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer Finn. You return to yourself with a jolt.
Teeth. If the rumors are true, the riches of ancient can expect less from the king's vault, even on a present island. If there's anything in like Silver Glen jail, is getting out will be easy as getting in. They're take any sorcerer these days, and that's easy enough to fake. Landed, found a good spot, mark away. He's got a teleport spot I can filch easily. Then say escape him, running. vault ought to be not in the prison if I can believe Barbera or maps in my gold ticket. How do I craft again? Where'd the empty... Oh, is it small poison? No, here you go. Oh, it's already in. Okay, so let's use pull from everybody's inventory. That's good. Woo! Just eat this guy.
You are ever sodden, ever sandy. The smell of guts and sea waste cling to you like a ghost. You sought freedom, the life of a seaman, but you didn't find it. Early memories are overshadowed by a terrifying death, a tempest of teeth, scales, and snarls. You never imagined it would end like this.
Oh, okay, do not eat guts.
Looking around Fort Joy, you feel excited. A new environment to explore, new people to meet, new challenges to overcome. Who knows what could happen here?
What? Nice, empty skeleton. I don't think we want to take, I don't know. We're not exactly unhappy with this party. Minus lack of healing, but I could probably solve later. Hey, what are our quests? L, not J. Patacones. Perhaps gaining a griff knows way to escape. Fane needs to find a face ripper or someone who can make one. Oh, this is Fane. I'm thinking of Isman. Lone wolf assassin. Oh, so I should have talked to the elf before. Okie dokie. That's a shame. Not really surprising that their two stories are a little bit in conflict with each other. Ben Mezid. Your target is none other than Divine Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order. Oh, you know. Close. Get closer. Benefited by the Silver Claws, the most feared among the lone wolves. For some aid with your mission, seek Master Boris in the ghetto. Speaking motto, Gleko Dumar, to identify yourself.
So, time to find this Boris fellow.
Gotta find a guy by the name of Boris. Does anybody know a Boris around here?
She's gone, Father.
I assume that I have over the bench and not. Yarrow. That sounds familiar.
You there, lizard? I'm looking for an inmate. A smallish man, thick spectacles, prone to somewhat eccentric chatter. He wears a large bronze pendant with a dragon stamped into it. Have you seen him? None of your business, inmate. Find me if you hear of a me-go. Otherwise, don't waste my time.
What's with that painting? Boris. Hello, Boris.
As soon as I saw that glint in your eye, I knew we'd make a solid team. I am too, I must say. Good to know someone's got your back when the going's tough.
Ifan shrugs off his backpack and reaches into its depths. After rummaging around, he holds out a tattered page to you, upon which you can see a broken wax seal in the shape of a wolf's paw.
Have a read of my contract and find out.
As you approach the unsmiling Magister, Ifan catches your arm and speaks to you with some urgency.
I need to talk to this one for a few moments. Alone.
Ifan strides up to the Magister, speaking in a calm and controlled voice. Though you can't hear what he whispers, the Magister's face turns whiter than snow as he hands a note to Ifan with shaking hands.
Don't! I'll give you the information. Here, just don't! Alright.
Ifan walks back to you, leaving the quivering wreck of a Magister behind.
It's an absolute
He
bitch.
catches your eye, he winks.
Ah, you've read my contract. What does that look in your eye mean? Maybe.
He sniffs the wind, gazing out across the dilapidated buildings of Fort Joy, as if looking for something.
But maybe it's going to work out. I've got a contract, a man on the inside, and now you. Good to know. And likewise, with whatever errands of your own you have.
Wish I didn't need to talk to that guy before, fucking Sabine just fucking murdered his ass. Goslas and Witch Silver Aid Witch Silver Claw. Tell Ben Mezid to seek a trader named Zelkazar at the lip of the swamp. Zelkazar needs a smuggled weapon for outside the fort. Zelkazar. What a weird name.
Ifan catches you looking over at him. He raises his eyebrows.
What?
He barks a laugh, then shakes his head sheepishly.
I wanted some information. That Magister wanted to negotiate. I negotiated. Oh, it's just practice. All in the way you set your jaw, lad. I'll teach you someday. I only do it when it's necessary. And it was necessary back there. He wanted me to kill someone. I didn't want to kill them. Being a little impolite seemed the least bad option. An innocent elf who was getting in the Magister's way. Like us. But if you're about done with the lecture, let's keep moving.
After reading the scrap of paper he took from the Magister, Ifan marks a spot on your map and looks out to the far horizon.
She's got a fucking disease. She's got a disease. Mysterious cave, Zelkazar. Cavern entrance, Griff. Why is this guy like singing? He's a weekend.
Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf. This clown caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist. Caught him red-handed trying to make off with a second crate after he took the first. Went down like a rent boy when we grabbed him. Easy.
A rent boy?
Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. All I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal. Ain't been here long, have ya? No one gets to have it all. No one starves anyone else.
He twirls his knife between his fingers.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over Thoughtjoy. Ain't fit for beasts.
Would this be the fruit you're looking
gently
at?
places a hand on the small of your bag. Her mouth reaches your ear with a whisper.
Let me have a word with the gentleman, would you? I've a little clue to follow up on.
Sabine steps forward and asks Griff the cook about the lone wolves. A dead little birdie told her he's the man to talk to. A little back and forth ensues. Money crosses hands, and before you know it, Sabine stands back beside you, all smiles.
Thank you. We should make good on our escape, you know. I have to see a man about a wolf in the hollow marshes. Naught but a whelp in skillful hands, I'm sure. Zalaskar's his name. A name for the taking, if it comes to that.
I know I don't have a camera, but I did an Office look. I never watched The Office, so I'm assuming that's what it looked like.
Glances from his blade to you and back again. Griff tears into one of
This fucking bitch just murdering everybody's fucking everybody's contacts.
As he desperately rips through the rind.
Looks like everything's accounted for. Now the important question. Who's the thief?
He raises an eyebrow.
Looks like someone did my job for me. Your guy's free to go. He should be fine. Eventually.
Come on, boy. I don't know why I saved you, but you're saved now.
It is done. And quickly. I thank you. I hold my end of the bargain. I show you the way out. But I have something more to ask of you. Sahela, a young girl here. I am her protector, and she is everything. A ruler, a seer, a knower, a child. She cannot cannot be lost here.
It's like a fucking paper. It's really fucking thin cut in my hand.
It is for all our people. For the world. Give me your map. I show you the way out. A secret. Dangerous. But it leads to freedom. I give you this amulet. You must pass it to the elves who still remain. Tell them Sahela is here. They will send help. Please. She is important. I go to her. I wish you good luck, and I thank you for us all.
I've got that special shipment he was asking after.
Keep it down, will ya?
What were you thinking, messing with Griff's roots anyhow?
Just fucking literally got one life. Look at him.
Oh, out my face. Them scales won't save you. I'll punch your lights out.
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort. Why, look at that. Just what I ordered. Ain't you a peach, love? And old Dean here would thank you too if he could. Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Doomed to be sure, but I'd like to ease his way out.
I don't know if I want to fight that thing.
Is that thing eating corpses?
We could do a fight. Oh. Is he willing to talk?
The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort, pain apparent in every movement, and madness screams from its wide, bloodshot eyes.
You. Quite lost. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll cross your wires. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Quickly now, for I haven't much time.
The creature gingerly takes the plant into his bloodied hands. He runs his fingertips over the white flowers. His panting breath slows.
Darling, dear darling child. Hello, yarrow girl. Can it really be you?
The creature clenches the plant tightly. His breath quickens. He seems liable to lunge at you at the drop of a pin.
You wouldn't understand. A father's pride, a father's love.
That fucking gut he's got.
The creature begins to weep. Fast, silent tears spill from his eyes as he clutches the little cluster of flowers to his heart.
For you, my ring, heart of me, name of Migo. Thank you.
Do you mind if I just stick my hand in those guts you have?
Yarrow girl, you've grown, you have.
Let's get out of here. I'm glad he wasn't pissed off that we just launched a fucking rock at him.
I'm not opposed to manual labor if circumstances require.
Oh shit, level up! Obviously, int. Probably good. Poison or Texas? God, if I was feeling a little bit lightheaded, stupid part of it. Yeah, that's fair. I know you can just read your classes for free later. I'm not overly worried. It's just like duck, duck, goose. I don't know why. So it's like that's duck, duck, goose. The pawn. Oh, does she have a... What does it even fucking mean? The ability to perform. I guess it's probably a good thing for a thief to have, right? Circumstances caused by you no longer blocked by magic. This is pretty good, actually. That's not really what we're taking. It's probably good because we have the bow and arrow, and believe it or not, I don't think bow and arrow is good for you know. Sure. Could dip into that. I think the summoning stuff's kind of neat, to be honest. I guess it's not that important. We do get to re-roll them for free, redo them for free later. So I can just kind of take whatever I think is good. Fire's always good. What is all allies? Does it include me? This is just, oh yeah, I stink. That's my fucking thing. I stink. You like stinking? Cause I like stinking. What the fuck? What is that? What are you doing? Stinking around here? Just stinking around. I'll take the blood one. This is where those slugs are. I made it this far, but there's only a little length of ground to cover. I hear them talking, these strange creatures. One is royal, I believe. The other is her disciples. But from what I can tell, they've been locked down here a long time. My strategy is stealth. I sneak past them during the royal's more impassioned speeches. They like not even notice me. Home to Carvo to risk it to my farm again. I don't think he made it out. let's go talk to the other people first. We'll do a little bit more talking before I stop for the night, because I'm starting to feel a little bit woozy. Tomorrow's Splatoon, of course. I know, I just want to say that now, because I like saying it, because I'm excited. I saw an article, right, because, you know, they must inform me now, of course, of all bullshit. My phone just, you know, likes to keep me updated with news I don't give a shit about, for the most part. But, one of them was talking about, oh, Splatoon, same game with a new bit of polish, and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of exactly what I fucking wanted. So I don't know exactly what you thought you were getting out of this. Like, it's just, what do you think I wanted from that? It's exactly what I asked for.
Where is he?
I wanted that.
Don't disturb me again, unless you've seen me go. You have seen him? Tell me, where was he? And you're very sure it was him? How do you know?
She inspects the ring closely.
This can't be. You said he was upon the beach, yes? I need to have a look myself. This simply can't be.
I don't think that's going to turn out very well for her. Did I lose my ring? I lost the ring. I'll probably get it back off her corpse. Gotta be honest, I don't think it turned out amazingly for her.
Is that indigestion, or is it... Oh god, not now. Hey, I know you.
Losa, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship, waves enthusiastically and dips into a mock elegant curtsy.
Back then I was Madame Josephine Gribbles de Pube, and you were the prince, right? Glad to see you made it. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape? I saw you fall. We all did. Thought you were done for.
Thanks for the fucking help.
When we get out of this place, I owe you a pint. So you managed to swim to safety, is that it? What about when you were in the water? Didn't hear anything unusual, did you? I heard the same thing! Do you know what this means? It means I'm not the only...
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy drains from her face. Her eyes lose focus, and her whole body goes rigid. She is stock still, waxy skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish-black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks. Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours, dark pupils dilated into great black voids. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh, and her whole body relaxes.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Ah, yeah. It was a shipwreck, all right. Not much more to say about it, I guess. Papa Joris used to tell me, Losa, he'd say. Losa, you ever find yourself in a sinking ship, follow the rats. They'll find you a way out. Applies to a lot of situations, actually. Vermin tend to know what's what. I've given a few shows around Reaper's Coast. Might be you saw a poster or a flyer. Might be you even heard about the, incident. Ah, it's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit... well, a bit... hospitable? it like this. You've never been a host, I bet. That's because you're an infested clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you. But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price. Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied. Now, isn't that just the question of the hour? I can't be sure just yet. I'll be surprised if it's a demon. Definitely not a sprite either. Maybe a spectre, but I wouldn't bet money on it. So, how are you enjoying the joy? Yeah, same story here. Reckon in my case, they might actually be right, though. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that. It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve.
I don't know if they'll just
you'll
like
have
sit
to
in the
pick
boat.
Which one I'll pull out if,
I remember there's a boat.
when push comes to shove. Lately, I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash.
I'm fine with leaving it.
So we're good. Yeah. Hey, wait a sec. It looks like you have all the company you need. Maybe till then.
I just don't know if you know. Where was Beast at? I just want to make sure that if there is an option to have them come along, we get it, rather than just, you know, abandoning these numpties to their fates. He was not over this way. That's where Yarrow is. We go back over there. Where the fuck was he? He's by the crab, I think, right? Just over here. He's over here. That's the one. I always think it's like a wooden flat platform. It's not.
Come on, you stubborn hunk of garbage.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around a splintered chunk of wood nailed to the skeleton of an old ship. His whole body strains with the effort of wrenching the plank free, to no avail.
It's just like regular D&D. You play it for an hour and a half and you feel like you've done fucking nothing.
Eh? Oh, that. Won't be my first or last roll on a lost boat. Reckon I might have had a harder time of it without your help, though. Bravery on the high seas is rewarded tenfold in the hall, you know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got business to attend to.
I like how, since he's a dwarf and he has no fucking neck, that the thing is basically around his fucking nose.
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms and rubs them together, before placing them both back on the plank and pulling.
Bleeding nail must be charmed or something. Yeah, go on then. Why don't you give it a shot?
You grab the plank and pull. The rusted nail pops loose, and the plank promptly crumbles to pieces in your hand.
Oh, look at that. Nice of you to finish the job after I loosened her up.
He winks and flips a gold coin toward you. It makes a long, high arc, glinting in the sun, and lands squarely in your hand.
For your trouble. I suppose it were a fool's errand thinking I could make something out of this heap. I couldn't help myself from trying.
I feel like you'd have better options just fucking cutting down a tree and making planks out of it.
Winds like these, she would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan B.
He gives you a wry look, as though deciding whether to trust you.
Aye, I was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I've got business north of here, in a town called Driftwood. Far be it from me to miss an appointment. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place, and I'll do the same for you. That's the spirit.
He lifts an invisible cap and bows with the grace of a courtier.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... well, the name's dead and buried. What matters is what they call me. Beast. May have been cast out, but you can bet your last healer breed she wishes she hadn't have. I've taken my revenge 1,000-fold on that tyrant's fleet. I'll tell you when you're older. Anyhow, we're a team now, so the me is not half as important as the us.
I like that.
Let's get down to brass tacks. Fighting, I mean. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin, and I picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told, I've grown fond of crushing and casting. A battle mage, if you like. But there's not so important as team dynamics. So what? Then it's settled. Capital. Aye. But it seems you've no room for old Beast in your clan now. You come find me when a spot opens up, and take it from me, you'll want to find a place for me at your side.
Fair, I do like him more than like Seville, but... yeah, we don't need you for leaving you from the end of the G.
Comes it out all dilly-eyed.
Just do that.
Big and strong. Comes it out all dilly-eyed.
It's just trying to murder everybody.
Rubs and tweaks the nubs.
The sun shines bright upon this island.
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion?
If we have different paths to take.
I just want to fucking murdering everybody you need to talk to. Should have murdered one.
Let's team up, you and me. What do you... How do, Pat? Right now, though, the biggest thing on my mind is some candy arse called Lohar, lurking in Driftwood. The Queen is up to something nasty. He's the best chance I've got of finding out what's what. Well, that's that sorted. Onward then. I've got to get out of here, and soon. And I suppose you do too.
I was like, we can level up too. You bastard beast. You bastard. Is that a fucking crab making all that noise? For fuck's sake, it's one crab! One! Does he have fucking pet talk too? No, he doesn't. What? I had somebody have a little bit of telekinesis. I guess Fane should be selling things now that I know that he's got the bonus. So, you know. Yeah, Fane, Eastbound. Eastbound, bye bye. Oh, can he identify the axe? What do I need to identify it? Is it in his bag or is it? How do I? Oh my fucking god! Get me away from this fucking crab! Just that is the word. I hate noises like that. I need level 1 and an identifying glass. Okay, we need to find an identifying glass. Isn't there like a way? Can I like shift click it or something? No. Yes. lemonade, some herring, a journal, a seed, an ancient book. Oh, that's right. I just stole her. I just stole her book for funsies. I actually even read it. What was that quest I got from it? We'll deal with the arrow, and then we'll stop, because that seems like a decent stopping point. Actually having comp or something. Oh, I say we'll deal with the arrow. We'll see what fucking happened. There's no guarantee that I'll be hell-bent on solving the problem with the Skellyman. He's not Skelly, he's like some form of ghost. Not ghost, ghoul? Ghoul. Ghoul could be it. It could be a ghoul. God, you fuckers run so slow.
Is that really you?
Little Yarrow girl. Grown up, flower-headed girl.
Sorry, I'm just gonna cut that.
What have they done?
She looks at you with hatred etched deeply in the lines of her face.
I didn't want any of this. Ha! I'd die 1,000 deaths before I'd see this go unpunished.
She looks at her father and manages a small smile.
As am I. There were always rumors about the Hammer. Dallas, that is. What she was doing with the prisoners she hauled off to her fortress. Why they never joined the rank and file thereafter.
You don't know what that fucking scroll's about.
I suppose now I know. It's strange. It almost reminds me of the creatures Dallas keeps at her side. Sometimes you hear a kind of muttering beneath their masks.
She reaches out to touch her father's hand. He withdraws it quickly before remembering himself and reaching out to Yarrow again.
I had no idea. What a fool I am. Wait, before you go, you've helped us a great deal today. Let me help you too. Take this key. I'll show you where you can use it. It opens a door leading into the fort that may help you get out of this wretched place. It isn't too late for you. Not yet.
Ooh. Why the fuck would I want the wooden figurine?
What's happened? What have they done to you?
Darling? Yarrow girl?
It was her, wasn't it? The monster.
Don't think of the ugly now.
I think it's like a money reward.
Here you are. Here we are.
More armor is probably just good, realistically.
It was her, wasn't it? The monster.
Don't think of the ugly now. Here I am. Here you are. Here we are.
Okay, well that went better than I thought. You guys even have to fight that fucking thing, and it's not pretty. Okay, much like I said, much like regular D&D, we play for a fucking hour and 45 minutes and feel like we've not accomplished anything. Thank you for watching. See you guys tomorrow. It's gonna be Splatoon. I'm probably not gonna play Splatoon all weekend long. Well, I probably am, but I'm not guaranteeing that I'm gonna stream at all. See you guys tomorrow, because I will be streaming tomorrow, because I will be playing Splatoon. It's not a question. And streaming it just makes it, well, I think there's no reason not to, really. We'll be doing it anyway. Okie dokie. See you guys then. Bye.